Company. Where are you from?
Charlie from Fencing, Lincolnshire, England.
You find it hard to mark with an American pencil?
It's the tape measures that are the problem.
I ain't afraid of work, I ain't afraid of play, I ain't afraid to get the job done and do it my own damn way. I ain't afraid of life, times like this. If you mess with my freedom, I'll tell you just what you can kiss. That's right.
Hey there folks, this is Josh, Stony Ridge Farmer. Welcome back to another awesome day off the Stony Ridge Farm. We are here in Worthington, Indiana at Farm Fence Solutions at the Fall Fence Forum for day 2 of fencing competition. They're getting the course set up down here, guys. We're gonna have a blast. We're gonna watch fences getting built, and we'll give you some tidbits of awesome information as we go along throughout the day. Day 1 was right here. If you didn't catch that video, there'll be a link at the end of this video. It was a really good time, a different spec, New Zealand fence. Awesome, guys. Let's have some fun. Woo! Smile, man, big smile, big butt. Tell me your name and your fence company.
My name's Mason Payne. I work for Cowboy Construction.
Woo! There you go. What's your name? What's your fence company?
This is Lance Exon with Exon Fence Company. We're from Morville, Georgia.
Nice. Gonna win?
Yes, sir.
Right on.
Try to.
Tell me your name and your fence company.
Deuce Brown, Brown's Fencing, South Carolina.
South Carolina. Zebrin, what happened? How come you're drilling all these by hand?
Partner accidentally forgot his auger.
Forgot his auger. Uh-oh. Zebrin Jessup.
Two by hand.
Yeah. Zebrin Jessup Ranch Fence. Tell me your name, your fence company. Where are you from?
Charlie from Fencing, Lincolnshire, England.
Nice. That's a few miles away.
Yeah, bit of a journey, nearly late.
You find it hard to mark with an American pencil?
Healthy tape measure's another problem.
How you doing?
Good, man. Tell us who you are. What's your fence company?
My name's Gabe Flanagan. I'm with Whitmore Fence out of Dryden, New York. Kind of new to this, but having fun.
Yeah, man. Good job. These two guys have never worked together. Sometimes some of the most important people are just standing around here watching. This is Tony Thornton with Thornton Fence Consulting. Is that right?
That's correct.
If you're looking to start a business or if you're already in business, guys, I'll post a link to Tony's business down here. You help people streamline and build their fencing business. Is that right?
Absolutely, yep.
And you got a book out?
Oh yeah, got a new book, 7 Strategies for the Professional Fence Contractor.
Nice.
Tells you all about how to run your business and build those workflows and procedures.
There you go. He's consulted everybody here. We've done a lot of training this weekend.
Yes, we have. It's been awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff. A lot of good nuggets.
Nice. Thanks,
Yeah.
Tony.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
All right, guys. Lots of posts getting pounded here. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Stony Ridge Farm Channel. Let's walk you through what we've got to build, and you can see some of this is already getting built out here. A certain spec that we have to meet. We'll take you through and show you that spec after the fact, after we've been judged. So basically they're going to build a net wire fence with Merryweather Wire and American timber and steel posts all the way through here. Then there will be a jog in the fence. In other words, the fence cuts over that direction. There'll be a gate installed over here. I do believe they have barbed wire that's going across the top and smooth wire goes across the bottom. Again, we'll give you the entire spec at the end with the judges, and we'll walk you through and show you what people got points deducted for. These guys have 6 hours to get this completed, and once the first person gets done, they start losing points after that. So it's awesome. It's not only speed, it's quality too that matters the most. These guys are working hard. Thanks, guys. Hit that like button if you like what you're seeing here. It's a good time. These guys have come all the way from England. So what we've got going in here is called a Rance brace. And you can see the guys from Great Britain have cut a round hole out and made a round peg. If you look over here, we've done a bit of mortise and tenon work right here. So this is cut out and that's cut to fit. And this is called a Rance brace. Dig, baby, dig. Tell me about this.
Stockade produces some of the most high quality fencing staplers there are. They have the first cordless tools that were invented to put staples in posts. This is the ST400i. It's the premium farm implement for putting in staples into posts. It's very efficient, very quick. It's temperature sensitive, so you can use it in freezing or warm temperatures for a consistent shot. These things are serviceable and will last. We've got some in shot counts of over 250,000 now.
Oh, wow. Nice.
So you certainly get the use out of these things. It's highly dependable.
So you've got another one here. This is a 315i. Tell me about that.
This is actually the first cordless heavy gauge stapler.
Okay.
It shoots a 10.5 gauge staple. It's a little bit thinner than the 9 gauge.
Okay, gotcha.
Still can be used for fencing smaller animals, goats, hemming. Utilities love this a lot for ground wires. It's a light tool. It's made in the U.S. It's the only heavy gauge stapler that's actually made in the USA. So
nice.
That's important.
Awesome.
It's a great machine.
People can get these at Farm Fence Solutions, right?
Farm Fence Solutions available That's right. Luke and Leslie got them for you. The pneumatic was the first guy out. Very powerful tool. Also have hog ring tools.
Yep.
Pneumatic. These are super fast. Great for tension wires anytime you need a hog ring.
Cool. Thanks,
All
man.
right,
Thanks,
appreciate your
Mike.
time.
Thanks for sponsoring the competition this year. Yeah. Awesome. Let's get out, see some fence building. So guys, we're about 3.5 hours into the 6-hour fencing competition, and it's still very, very close. Not too sure who's gonna finish first or who's gonna have the best quality fence. So we'll leave that up to the judges, but we're really getting there. Hit that like button, guys, if you like this kind of content. We're gonna get you some awesome time lapse of this whole project being completed by all these guys. There are 5 different competitors from all over the world. This is the guy that put it all together. Luke, thank you so much for putting all this together. Luke with Farm Fence Solutions and Merryweather Wire, a new company in America.
Correct.
For building wire. You guys are going to be building made in USA?
Made in USA.
Yeah, so tell me about Merryweather Wire. What's it all about?
Well, so our challenges in the past have been having enough stock on hand to satisfy the market, keeping high quality product available, technical support, things of that nature. And so our goal always was to manufacture locally. And so we've partnered with a company that's been in business for 115 years, primarily wire manufacturer the entire time.
Yeah.
And so we will be disassembling 9 days from today. We're going to start disassembling the first fixed knot machine that's currently located in Portugal. And that will be bound for the United States of America with a barbed wire machine and a high tensile coiler to start with, and then growing into some hinge joint and plenty of square knot as well.
Cool. Awesome. Well, thanks for putting this on, Luke. Merryweather Wire. You guys are going to see some Merryweather Wire on the farm soon.
We've got plenty of it in stock, ready to go.
Right on. Farm Fence Solutions. Thanks, brother.
Thank you, Josh.
Caught up, finally. Yeah! They don't call him the beaver for nothing, boys.
Work on it every day.
Tell me who you are. Where are you from?
Katadra night from we're out of Morven, Georgia. About 12 hours away. I do stop for diesel 5 times.
Right on. We might as well come over here and see Jay Bird rocking Z fencing here. What you got going there, bud?
Well, I am in charge of judging the strainers and the turn posts. What I'm looking for is to make sure nothing's leaning, nothing's out of whack. Making sure like the strainers on the ends aren't twisting underneath the pressure of the wire that kind of pulled sideways. I'm judging their craftsmanship and how closely they paid attention to the tolerances on basically every point where there is some sort of inward or sideways pressure on a post.
Tell us who you are.
I'm Jacob Mader, Stillwater Fencing out of Columbus, Montana. I'm here judging the wire and stapling quality on these fences today.
Okay, nice. How long you guys been working together here?
Yeah, a year now.
Year and a half?
Yes, sir.
Right on.
Sorry for the noise.
Tell me your name and your fence company. Where are you from?
Washington. Spokane, Reardon, Washington. Cowboy Construction. Stuart Williams.
Right on. Looking good, guys. Looking great. Stephen's rolling, baby. Guys, so we're getting close to the end here, and it looks like Sebring Jessup and Jessup Ranch Fence has really stepped his game up, got it going on. Where are you going to go when you win the competition? Disneyland?
Disney World. Maybe I should say New Zealand.
New Zealand, there you go. So the winner of this gets to go to New Zealand to potentially perform in a fencing competition there in New Zealand. So that's going to be pretty awesome. What do you think there, dudes?
I'm liking it. Happy
Right
with it so
on.
far. But ahead us in the first half.
Yep. It ain't how you play the first half of the ball game. It's the second half that counts, right?
Yes, sir.
Right on. I knew you'd miss. Must be one of them.
Always gonna miss when
Is that
you're
a metric hammer?
Always.
Guys, this is a net wire stretcher bar from Strainrite. These are called chain strainers. That's how they pull it tight onto the fence, and they'll tie a termination knot on the end right here once they get it pulled tight. All right, guys, 18 minutes to go. There are a few guys that are still rocking and rolling. We only have 2 out of 5 finished right now, and tensions are very high. These two guys have never worked together before in their lives.
Never ran one of these before.
Never ran one of the machines before. Kick butt. Good job, guys.
Thanks,
Good
sir.
job. Good job, man.
Coffee?
Yeah.
Top oil. That's slightly back. I've gone offside inside. Sure I'm calling it. Yep. Side. About 34.27.
All right, guys, so it's all done. The judges are walking around, getting their judging done. Everybody came in under time, so under the 6-hour mark. Absolutely awesome. Gorgeous fences here, guys. So we'll see you in just a little bit when we know who won and why they won. It's the next day, and we're here with Jay, the lead judge. No,
I guess.
Yeah.
I'm one of the judges.
One of the judges. So, first of all, I know it's tough to judge your friends, right? Because all these guys, everybody knows everybody, right?
Yeah, we all know each other. We're we're fairly tight-knit community, and yeah, it gets kind of difficult sometimes to nitpick your friend's work, especially when it's really good work.
Yep.
So there wasn't a fence out here that I wouldn't have paid money to have on my farm. So.
Nice. So a few things you were talking about, Jay, and I'll let you kind of take it a little bit from here. So we've got, this is called a Rance brace, is that right?
Yeah, this is a pretty typical looking Rance brace. You've got a mortise and tenon right here, and then down on the other end. I feel like it's one of the strongest braces that you can build, and it has fewer failure points than, say, an H brace with the twitch wire, and it also eliminates a possible foot entrapment.
Gotcha.
So
when we judge a fence like this, you're looking not only at how soon they got finished, and this was Jessup Ranch Fence and Deuce Brown with Brown's Fence out of South Carolina. So North Carolina and South Carolina guys. These guys finished first. However, they probably should have gone back over and double checked all their quality, moved a few things around. It might have bumped them up a little bit on the judging, but still an awesome fence.
Yeah, it's a really good fence. They just missed a couple of small things on the specs. They didn't, I believe the spec said that you should staple every wire on your line posts, and they did the typical every other top, bottom, and then every other alternating between posts.
Gotcha.
Still a really good fence, but you know, the specs and the rules are what they are, so that's what we judged on.
Let's go over real quick and show the guys that won over here. So the folks from England actually won this. Really cool. I don't know how much business we can give them. So tell them about your fence company. You run a fence company out of?
We run out of a town called Home, just like Home on the Range.
Okay.
In the northeast part of Kansas.
Okay.
And our bread and butter is primarily barbed wire, but we do a little bit of net fence. We dabble in some residential as well.
Okay, cool.
So,
Rockin' Z.
Rocking Z Fencing, yep,
Cool.
in Home, Kansas.
Nice. We'll post a link down there in case you guys are Kansasians. So tell me about this. We got something different here.
Yeah, so this was
the winning fence, right?
The winning fence, front row fencing. They came over from England. Charlie Wright and Wayne Hammond put this fence in, and it was really hard to find anything overly wrong with it. It's just a really good fence all the way around. Their strainers are nice and plumb, both directions, and something they did a little bit different.
Yeah, their mortise and tenon is round.
Their mortise and tenon is round.
They sharpen it like a pencil. You guys will get some footage of these guys sharpen it with a really, really long chainsaw.
Yeah. Yep. And but they did a real good job. We can show you here. They did have a screw up. The winning fence did screw up, and that's the way it is in a competition, you know. And what happened is they made an improper measurement or an improper cut, and so their strut was actually too short to go into their stubby down here, and that's why you see that extra post. I would definitely had liked to not see that, but you know, it is what it is, and they had to overcome.
We can really see how hard the ground is here because of that gigantic crack right there. I mean, the ground was super hard out here. I also see as we go down through here, there's a post not quite perfectly in line, and nobody builds an absolutely perfect fence, right?
No, it's difficult to get it absolutely perfect, especially in these driving conditions. I mean, this ground's almost like concrete. Everybody did a pretty good job keeping things in line, but yeah, it's tough when it gets to be that hard driving.
Gotcha. So the spec was, we had woven wire, we have a smooth wire on the bottom, right here, and here's where we had the splice. So there's a splice in the middle, smooth wire on the bottom. This is Merryweather wire here on the top, really nice and tight. Nice. This is a tension curve in the wire, and we have Merryweather wire, barbed wire across the very top. As we cruise down through here, and each wire has to land in a certain place. Then down here on the corner, on the turn post, we have different various ways of bracing. So you'll see an H brace over here. They did a breast block over there. And then what's this called?
This they call a tie back. And I'm not overly familiar with it. I typically use a breast block in this situation. But basically what they've done is instead of blocking it on the pressure side, they have tied it back.
And it pulls.
And it pulls. And it's just really fun to see their craftsmanship in it, and it's something I'm going to take home with me and see if there's a spot where I can utilize it. So,
let's cruise down here to the metal gate. This is it's not a gate, it's just a metal panel. Is that right?
Yeah, we would call it in Kansas a continuous fence panel. Continuous because these ends just lock into each other from panel to panel. And then it just continues, you know, however long your fence needs to be.
Gotcha.
So.
This is something new that we've incorporated in the fence competition this year. Looks pretty cool. It's something for heavier livestock pressure, right? Something like that, or
Yeah, I'd use it for a little bit heavier livestock pressure, maybe a crowding, you know, somewhere, a crowding pen, or getting into, say, your working facility, something like that.
Gotcha.
But yeah, you know, they're fairly stout and they look really sharp.
Yeah.
I like that galvanized panel.
Nice. Well, Jaybird, everybody calls him Jaybird. Thank you,
right.
man. Appreciate it. Thanks
It's been
for
my
taking
pleasure,
us along.
Josh. Thank you.
This has been a weekend, hasn't it?
It has.
It's been like
It
4
has.
days of awesomeness. Everything from the fencers talking about, you know, what's bothering them to building great fences. So the Fall Fence Forum, guys, I can't recommend it enough to you. If you're a fencer, if you're a rancher, if you're a farmer, if you just want to come out and learn how to build fence,
Absolutely.
this is a great place to come. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of good guys that are more than willing to share their knowledge. So
That's it, from all over the world.
yep, absolutely.
Cool, man. Well,
What
thanks.
do we have? 3 countries here this year?
Three or four.
New
yeah.
Zealand, the United
Do you have
States,
any
and
Canadians? I think we have one Canadian.
did we?
Yeah, so
yeah,
maybe four.
So four
Yeah.
countries.
And a
That's-
Mexican.
yeah.
Yeah, there's 5. Bam.
There you go.
Well, guys, thanks so much. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Love to have you back on the Stony Ridge Farm. There's one thing we do at the end of every video. Woo! Woo!
Come on down to the Stony Ridge. Bring your wife and bring your kids. We're living life pure and sweet. That's the way it's supposed to be, Stony Ridge.
In Indiana at the fencing. Here we go. Have you heard that song, Brenda? It's a pretty good song.
Wait,
Who's your favorite Spice Girl?
I don't know any of the Spice Girls. That's the wrong question for me.
Do you know you've got 2 hats on?
Yeah, I have to support Lean on a Gate.
There you go. We'll get you on the Spice Girls next time.
I guess I have to look them up.
Tell me who you are. What's the fence company?
I already did.
Tell me again. Tell me who you are. What's your
I'm trying to rush right now.
When life gets stressful, who's your favorite Spice Girl?
I don't, what? I'm more of a vanilla guy.
Vanilla Ice kind of guy?
Yeah. Rap.
Like you guys got done first today,
Oh, yeah.
second today. I just want to know who your favorite Spice Girl is.
That's how come we got it already up.
Cajun Spice found it.
Cajun Spice Girl? You ever feel like you're a little too judgmental? I want to see through the eyes of the judge here.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the new pirate movie that just came out?
No.
It's rated R. Old crappy dad jokes. You guys got any wine coolers over here?
If we did, we wouldn't tell.
We're dating myself right here, remembering the Bartles and James commercials. All right, guys, it's the next day and we're here. It's the next day and we're here. I have to fight myself to keep from doing that. Hey, dudes. Say something in New Zealand English that we can't understand in America.
Come on, we speak English, we just speak better like aluminium instead of
I have
aluminum.
no idea what he just said. Did you guys hear that? I have no idea. Aluminum or
Aluminium.
aluminium?
We got an extra I in ours, we spell it a little bit
Okay.
better. In fact, properly.
Tire, T-I-R-E or T-Y-R-E?
Depends what you're talking about. Are you tired or you putting something on your car?
Putting something on your car.
T-Y-R-E.
T-Y-R-E. Okay. Okay. Tomato, tomato,
Tomato,
tomato,
yeah.
tomato.
Another thing we do,
Yep.
anti-clockwise, not counterclockwise.
I know when you flush the toilet, the turds go the other way.
If you're looking,
I've even tried to reverse mine with a stick. Doesn't work.